Welcome back to NBA Cinema. So Draymond Green has gotten ejected for taking off on Nurkic tonight, and it was blatant. It was obvious he tried to play it off, but this guy's lost his cool. And we're gonna look at what he said a few weeks ago. He was trying to take accountability for his actions, but it was kind of like a slap on the wrist. People were debating should he be suspended more because they felt like this type of thing would happen again if he wasn't suspended correctly. And here we are again, and I'm expecting a lengthy suspension just with the closeness of these events, right? Not even the act so much as to him doing it with regularity. Um, but we're gonna hear from Nurkic, Richard Jefferson, and Steve Kerr, who seemingly annoyed with it.
For me personally, I have to be on the court for my teammates. Our chances of winning drops dramatically if I'm not out there. He was pulling my hip and I was swinging away to sell the call. Made contact with him. As you know, I'm not one to apologize for things I meant to do, but I do apologize to you, sir, because I didn't intend to hit him. I sell calls with my arms. I don't fall or to sell a call. I'm not a flopper. So I was just selling the call because he was grabbing me and pulling my hip back. So I spun away, and unfortunately I hit him. And so, like I said, I apologize to Youssef because I didn't intend to hit him.
Have you seen the replay?
Yeah.
How did it look to you on the replay?
I mean, like, as I've said before, any replay, if I go look at every replay of everything, a replay it's never going to look good, but like I said, I know my intentions. My intentions were to sell the call. And I also don't think I'm an accurate enough puncher to do a full 360 and connect with someone. So it's unfortunate.
Last time when you got suspended a couple weeks ago, they said that there's a history of unsportsmanlike acts was a factor in your suspension. Do you anticipate that happening again?
I don't know. We'll see. Like I said, I know what my intentions were, and that's really all I can speak on.
After the last incident, you talked about how important it was to be there for your teammates. And Steve made a point today of saying they need you to win games.
I'm aware. And like I said, if I intended to do that, then I'd feel awful about not being there. But my intentions were just to sell the file. And he was, as you can see, as I'm posting up, he's moving forward. So as I'm moving back, he's still coming forward. And like I said, it's unfortunate. I apologize to Nurkic because I hit him. So I do apologize to him, and I didn't intend to hit him. So I think you guys have known me long enough. If I intended to do something, I'm not apologizing for it. But I did make contact with him, so I apologize because it wasn't my intention.
Dre, what are you doing, man? You're too important. You're too good. This is getting to a space, man, where you're hurting the game. This is bad for the game of basketball. What you are doing is bad for the game of basketball. And you are good for the game of basketball. But what you're doing, my brother, is bad for the game. Come on.
Nurkic just explain what happened with Draymond. That just looked pretty, I don't know the word to use. Reckless maybe. So maybe just speak to what happened there.
I don't know, man. I was behind the play. I don't think what's going on with him. I don't know. Personally, I feel like that brother needed help. I'm glad he not trying to choke me, but at the same time, it has nothing to do with basketball, man. I'm just out there trying to play basketball, they're swinging. I think we still out there often, but hope he, whatever he got in his life, to get better.
Losing Draymond at that moment.
Huge swing. We kind of felt good about, having him at the 5, spreading the floor. We got shooters out there. Obviously, changed the lineup around. We thought that could really get Steph some space, and Draymond could use his speed. You saw he got that layup the first play of the second half, and so I felt good about having him out there, and he lost his poise.
You turned to Pods and to Kuminga in the closing lineup over Clay and Andrew. What went into that decision?
He was playing better than those guys.
So Draymond's been ejected 3 times this season. Obviously, he's got the suspension. Who knows what's to come? How big a problem is just not only his unavailability tonight, but really parts of this season?
Yeah, we need him. We need Draymond, but he knows that. We've talked to him, and he's got to find a way to keep his poise and be out there for his teammates.
Coach, last time.
So you hear Richard Jefferson there, you hear Steve Kerr, and Steve Kerr, let's start with him. He's clearly frustrated with Draymond going down this rabbit hole. The team has a lot to figure out. It seems to be spiraling out of control. Steph is the only one still playing at a peak level, and we have this sideshow going on. So I think at some point, man, the Warriors is going to have to make a move with these players. Steph, they ended up benching Clay tonight in a close game, late in the game. So Steph is the only guy, going forward of that core that you can bank on being there next year, because there has to be some changes made. We know that this current formula that the Warriors have always had, that's not going to continue to work going forward. And Draymond Green, him being the leader of the team and getting ejected like that for something so senseless, I think it's kind of being you'll see something that Jordan Poole does with the Wizards and say, okay, he deserved it. Then you'll see something Draymond did and you'll be like, well, he probably provoked it. You just don't know what happened in that situation with how those two are going. But looking at Dre and him trying to bully everybody in the league, someone needs to go on the offense first. I mean, when Draymond starts getting like that, somebody's got to fire off first, because now what he's doing is, and it seems like he's picking the right people right. He's not doing that to certain players. So I feel like he's targeting people that he just feels like he can get away with that on, man. And I don't think that's cool. He magically never gets that emotion when they're playing the Lakers or nothing like that. So that's how I kind of look at it, as being fake. He said he didn't intend to hit Nurkic, and he said he was trying to apologize. Say he didn't intend to hit him, but I don't know, man. It's a little too late for that. The punishments is coming down for sure, and there's just nothing you can do about it at this point, man. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Till next time, peace.